Understanding the Sun in Capricorn involves exactly the same technique as understanding any planet in any sign. Once you understand the symbolism of the planet and the symbolism of the sign, you combine the two together by looking for areas in which they're both talking about the same thing. So you look for resonance between the planet and the sign, and then you determine whether the resonance is harmonious or dissonant. If it's a harmonious resonance, the planet and the sign are talking about the same thing in the same way, and it produces beneficial interpretations. And if it's a dissonant resonance, the planet and the sign talk about the same thing in opposite ways, and that produces problematic interpretations. So let's do this together for the Sun in Capricorn right now. The first resonance that comes to the mind is the fact that Capricorn signifies the worker and the working class, whereas the Sun signifies the king and the leadership class. So they're both talking about social class, but they're both talking about opposite classes. So this is an example of a dissonant resonance. The interpretation here, therefore, is clashing with leaders or bosses or authority figures and being subversive against those leaders in the hierarchy. Not really being able to work well under an authoritative leader. Not really being able to take the position of an authoritative leader very well either, but working very well in democratic processes or processes where power is distributed amongst many people, and being able to take partnershiping leadership roles very well. The next resonance that comes to mind with the Sun in Capricorn is the fact that Capricorn is a very tenacious sign. It's the most tenacious sign. It belongs to Saturn, which is tenacious, and it has the earth element, which is tenacious. So Capricorn is like unstoppably tenacious. And the Sun is also very relentless in its movement, steady and unyielding, and it's therefore the representative of stability and reliability. So here's an example of harmonious resonance, where both the planet and the sign are talking about the same thing in the same way. They're both talking about reliability and consistency on the page of long-term reliability and consistency, high reliability and consistency. So the interpretation that you get here is Sun in Capricorn represents somebody who's unstoppable. They're unrelenting. And depending on how you want to frame this, you use positive or negative kind of sounding words. And you would want to frame it positively or negatively depending on the whole context of the chart, and especially the context of the Sun. What's affecting it, what's aspecting it, what degree it's at, etc. Basically, you're dealing with the issue of tenacity when there's the Sun in Capricorn. So we'll use the word like unstoppable, or maybe unrelenting, or maybe unbending, certainly strong. And since Capricorn's flavor is the working class also, it kind of mixes in here a bit too, and it's like hardworking, unrelenting in work. So you'll find that Sun in Capricorn, when it comes to career, inclines a person or enables a person to work at things that other people cannot tolerate or handle. So they'll be able to work in high stress positions, or very serious jobs, or in very dirty jobs, or jobs that other people just don't want to do. Finally, there's one more important synergy between the sign Capricorn and the planet the Sun. Capricorn is very analytical because it belongs to Saturn, and Saturn is very cold and practical, and it's an earth sign which is very practical. So Capricorn gets a practicality to it, which likes to analyze things and be critical and see if they're real or not. The Sun has something that is close to being on the same page with this, because the Sun is bright and it clarifies things and shows things for what they are. So there's some synergy here in the resonance between the Sun and Capricorn. So what you expect with the Sun in Capricorn is a person that's objective. Now that may also mean unemotional or cold, or it may even mean negative or pessimistic. But let's say they're objective, and then you decide whether to put that in a positive context or a negative context based on the conditions of the particular sun in Capricorn that you're looking at. So there you have it. That's my rundown of the 3 main issues at play when the sun is in Capricorn, and those are also my hints about how to work with those 3 main issues per individual charts. I hope you enjoy that and find it very useful. I'm sure you will. So please do everything cool, like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. Coming up, we'll do all the planets and all the signs. So next up will be Sun in Aquarius. Thank you.